Are you looking for more diversity in your historical romance? Then look no further, because I have the author for you. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Charles from the channel Books on Stereo, and I'm here to talk about all the books that I read by Amalie Howard. Now, if you have watched any of these videos in the past, you know how these work. I basically go over all the books that I've read by this author. I give you my thoughts and ratings, and then I give you all an overall thoughts and opinions about this author's work and whether I recommend it to you guys or not. So without further ado, let's get into the books. So the first book that I read by this author is part of her new historical romance series, and the first book is A Beast of Beswick. And quick tagline, this is essentially like a Beauty and the Beast retelling. We follow our heroine. She was, for some reasons that you will find out as you read the book, she was ruined. And so basically all the pressure of getting married and finding a suitable husband falls on her younger sister. Now, our heroine and her younger sister are orphans, and they're living with their uncle, and their uncle is really kind of adamant on marrying off the younger sister to whoever is remotely suitable. So our heroine kind of takes things into her own hands, strikes a deal with the Beast of Beswick to essentially kind of circumvent the seemingly unavoidable fate of her younger sister, and it's their romance. And so overall, I gave this one a 3 out of 5 stars. I did really enjoy this book for what it was. It had really great plot, really great characters, and a nice amount of steam, but for me, it really didn't quite stand out to me as much as I wanted it to. And I think my expectations for this book were a little bit high, or a little bit too high. So I think it was really hard for the book to really kind of live up to the expectations that I have for this book. And so yeah, I really don't have any specific negative things to say about this book. I do think the pacing kind of is a little bit uneven at places, and I do think that the plot definitely takes quite a bit of time to kind of fully kick into high gear. But overall, I enjoyed it for what it was. And then that leads me on to the second book, was the Raquel of Roth. I believe is what the second book is called. The cover will pop up somewhere around my face. And this is actually the younger sister's romance. Now this one's a little bit different. So I don't know how to necessarily give you like a trope for this one. So basically, our younger heroine meets this duke. I think it's a duke in this book. They get married, and then we have a time jump for 4 years later, and we find out that this couple has been estranged. The hero basically has some issues with his father, and essentially does not want to produce any heirs. So he basically consummates his marriage and then jets off to somewhere else in London. So this couple has basically been apart for 4 years, and then we take the heroine in the future, and she, through a certain set of circumstances, she finds herself being thrust back into the same world as her husband, and is there kind of rekindling their romance. So it's a little bit of a second chance. So overall, I like this one a lot more than the first book. I gave this one a 4 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy our character. I really enjoyed our heroine. She was feisty and did not take any BS from the hero, but I didn't quite buy the whole second chance romance aspect of the book completely. I did enjoy it. The steam level in this one was a little bit more on the medium side to the kind of moderate high side. It definitely wasn't like super steamy, but it was really good, and I think the steam that was in it was well done. So yeah, I liked this book. Didn't love it, but I liked it. So overall thoughts about this author. Overall, I really like her work. I think there are very solid historical romances that I think a lot of people will enjoy. So I do actually recommend Amalie's books to you guys. I think if you like Sarah McLean, you will 100% like Amalie Howard's books. I think that's like the best recommendation that I can make to you guys. But if you are looking for very solid historical romances, these are very good choices. I don't think you'll be disappointed by these two books. I do have to say you will be disappointed if you wanted something super steamy or high steam. You will be disappointed by these books. But if you're looking for a good story, great plot, and great characters, you cannot go wrong with these historical romances. Let me know down in the description box if you have read these books by this author, or if you haven't, are you going to be picking up these books after my review of this author's work. And so thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll catch you guys for a brand new video. Peace.